I've been trying to find the right words to explain just how massive this discovery is, because if what was revealed beneath the Giza Plateau holds up, it doesn't just rewrite history, it vaporizes it. But here's the piece that nobody is talking about. We've heard about these pillars beneath the pyramids before. They show up in our oldest myths and records. This was knowledge that we once had and lost. Before we go over those records, I want to quickly review what these researchers actually found. Last week, an international team released 3D radar images of the Giza pyramids. They discovered 8 massive shafts below the pyramids. Each of these shafts extends 650 meters into the bedrock. And at the bottom of these shafts are 2 chambers that are 80 meters across. But apparently, it goes even deeper than that. Radar shows a network of underground structures beneath the plateau that extend as far as 2 kilometers below the surface. That is twice the height of the tallest building on Earth. Some researchers are calling it a city or a complex, but others believe it is something stranger. They point to the famous Hall of Records described in esoteric texts. And according to these records, these chambers weren't tombs, they were vaults. They were a library of ancient knowledge. Some say that it actually holds the records from before the flood. Others say that it holds the writings of the Atlanteans. But what's even more shocking is that we've heard about this story before, just not from modern scientists. In the 14th century, there was an Arab historian named al-Makrizi who recorded a legend of a king named Surid who ruled over Egypt before the time of the pharaohs. And according to the legend, Surid actually had a vision of a global catastrophe, and because of that vision, he ordered the construction of the pyramids, not as tombs, but as vaults to preserve the knowledge. In the 1st century BC, you have the Greek historian Strabo, who writes about a well in Giza. He said that it led to the chamber of Osiris and was located in the middle of the earth. He also said that priests limited access to this area. 2 centuries before that, you have Herodotus writing about Egyptian priests that told him about a massive underground labyrinth beneath the Great Pyramid. And then there's the story from Plato that ties it all together. Plato described a civilization with otherworldly knowledge and advanced engineering that was destroyed in a flood. He called this city Atlantis. But here's what's often overlooked. Plato said that this story came from Egyptian priests. The Egyptians knew of Atlantis because they were tasked with remembering the knowledge from an even older world. And this idea even seeps into Christian tradition, where you have the book of Genesis, where Moses describes the time before the flood. He talks about these giants called Nephilim that ruled the earth. And then you have another ancient Christian book, the book of Enoch, which expands on this. It says that the Nephilim were the offspring of fallen angels and human women. These fallen angels taught humans forbidden knowledge, like sorcery and metalworking and astrology. But this isn't just a biblical story. In Sumerian texts, they describe these gods known as the Anunnaki, who descended from heaven and ruled over humans. They built cities and taught us how to use science, and they even reportedly altered human genetics. All of these legends talk about mysterious men who appeared, taught them secret advanced knowledge, and they either left or they died in a great flood. So now we are faced with a question. If this discovery proves to be accurate, we have to face the fact that these stories may be more fact than fiction. Under the sands of Egypt, we may finally be remembering something we were never meant to forget, or worse, something we were never meant to know. For those new here, my name is Taylor McMahon.